Greetings, fellow YouTuber. My name is Tim. Greetings, fellow YouTuber. My name is Tim. Welcome once again to our weekly steaming hot pile of dung that we like to call GainerWorld Live. My name is Tim Gainer. If you haven't figured that out yet, your charming and delightful master of ceremonies for tonight's festivities. Anyway, thank you for being here. Certainly do appreciate it. If you're new to our little shindig, the rules of the game are simple. There are none. Basically, what we do is we hang out. And we chat with each other, and we talk amongst ourselves and make sure that everybody's doing okay, because in this day and age, that's kind of what we need. What with all the COVID and the stay at home and the schmutzing and the plaguing and the schmutz. So that's what we do. And we invite you to join in, because lots and lots of people are doing that. Professor Southside is in there already, and we certainly appreciate that. And if you're here as well, please, by all means, we'd love to hear from you. Also, you might notice that we've gone through a couple of changes in the last couple of weeks. And those changes are mainly here. Here, put your hand down, Tim. You're blocking your view. What we've done is we've got the chat up on the screen now, so you can actually follow along with us in your playbook to if you want to talk to us and let us know exactly what you're feeling, or if you want to say hi to somebody, if you have a question or anything like that, please feel free. We would love to hear from you, and just generally say hi to everybody, because that's really what this show is all about. Like I said, we just kind of hang out, we talk amongst ourselves. If you're looking for hard-hitting entertainment, you've come to the wrong place. It's nuts. Amu City is there this evening. Well, it's Saturday night, and I'm still free, and I ain't never gonna be. Eaten by this monster love. It's hard to fight it off much more. I hear drooling by the door. Eaten by the monster love. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Amu City, because 'tis the season, okay? Yes, it is October now. Yes, we can talk about Halloween, okay? This doing it after Labor Day stuff is getting a little crazy. Okay, I don't care what you tell me. And I went someplace the other day, and oh my God, they actually had I don't have to tell you. It's October, so the Christmas decorations are up. Okay, so yeah, I know. All right, it's 70 degrees outside. No, we can't do that. Stop it. Although there are some really cool, I have to say, people, I don't know if it's because of COVID or whatever the case may be, but people are getting into Halloween this year. They really are. I have a neighbor right around the corner here at GainerWorld International, the GainerWorld International Complex. It's Professor Southside is now going to pick a fight with Amu City Games about what day it is. And again, you can see it by going here. Okay, stop it, Tim. You're blocking your view. You can see the chat, which I think is very cool. So chat along with us, if you will. Sparks reference, yeah. Which reminds me of something that we'll get into in just a minute. Amu City mentioning the Sparks reference. I just read today that new album coming out in February from Tears for Fears. 17 years it's been since their last album. They're putting out a new album in February. I'm still getting the information on this, but we'll have more about it next week, guaranteed. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. I'm looking forward to that album. I am looking forward to that album. I tell you what, the Orzabal brothers have been gone way too long, as far as I'm concerned. Also, speaking of being gone, again, thank you all very much for all of your patience with what's been going down But I know that a lot of things. Fridays are getting a little full in GainerWorld. I don't know if you've noticed, but we weren't on last week, and the reason for that is because there was a show that I was doing back in Pennsylvania. I was called out there again. Had a lot of fun. I don't mind telling you. Right? I didn't get too many pictures, but I did get a couple. Mainly, the one that I got was of this young lady right here. Her name is Rebecca Foster. We went out and saw her live on the Friday before we played on Saturday. And if you don't know anything about this woman, you need to, because she is just an amazing talent. Just her one album, Empty Sky, is just incredible, and I demand that you go out and get it because it's just that good. She's one of those singers that when you listen to her, you just kind of think to yourself, where in the name of God have you been, and why hasn't the world heard you? She's just that good. She also introduced her new band. She's got a new band called Two to Fly. The word two, the number two, and then fly. That's comprised of a lot of friends of hers. And they were really good. They did some covers and mostly original stuff that is really good and is studio ready. Again, if you hear about these people, please go out and get them by all means. I've only got a couple of pictures, and mostly of them, but I had to take this picture. I really did. The reason that I had to take this picture is if you look at the sign very closely, and for some reason this just cracked me up. Now you have to understand, we were at the time in the tiny little burb of Biglerville, Pennsylvania, which I believe has something like 155 people in it. And the sign that you see in the back is the Biglerville Historical Preservation Society presents the National Apple Festival Dance Band. and I'm thinking to myself the entire time how Two to Fly must feel when they are the National Apple Festival Dance Band. Not too many bands can make that statement, ladies and gentlemen. I just want you to know that. But anyway, Saturday we had a lot of fun. It looks like small pickings, and it kind of sort of was. Pardon me. It kind of sort of was. But we did have a lot of fun. I had the chance to jam with guys the likes of the great James Worley and the She Was Great, and White was out there. Just had a terrific time. Had a lot of fun.
Now I've got this cigarette in a worn out hotel sign. Well, that's why I can't to bend my soul to someone who don't understand.
That's enough of that drivel. We'll just put it like that. There'll be more on that. We're going to post all that on Facebook and all that good stuff. And also, we've got enough material where we're going to do some episode vlogs that, with any luck at all, if I find any time in my life, we are actually going to edit and put together for you guys. So please stay tuned for all that. So again, thank you for all the patience, and thanks for you guys coming back the way you have been. Amu City is saying, speaking of, per ministry, before they got industrial, every day is Halloween. You're darn right they are. It is Amu City. Don't you forget it. Mr. Gainer, I know you're retired, but today's date is 10/8, not 10/7. Have no idea what that means. But it's okay. Your voice got drowned out by the video playing. Yeah, it happens. I have that effect on people. So to a lot of folks, that's only a plus. But anyway, and little sister Judy from the CO saying, hey, aw, yeah, always good to see little sister out there. Appreciate that. So yeah, we had a lot of fun, and I'll be honest with you. Things are happening, gang. Things are happening, and I'm very excited about this. Oh, I can tell you that after the thing that we did with the Hugs Gathering a few weeks ago back out in Pennsylvania, I can tell you that Hugs Fest 2022 has been scheduled. Mark your calendars now, July 23rd in Olympia, Washington. I'm not kidding. Olympia, Washington on the 23rd. Hugs Fest West will be taking place. I know myself and the Incredible Edibles are already scheduled to perform. More on that, obviously, as the days and weeks progress. But we're all very excited about that. Another faction of Hugs out there in the West, along with a lot of other things I cannot even go into at this point. But just know that exciting days are coming. Very exciting days indeed. So that's what's going on. And let me see what else is happening. Yeah, I guess we can get into this. I was hoping to get into this a little bit later. But one of the things that happened while I was gone, and, well, before I put on the glasses, because as we all know, when I put on the glasses, it's official. It's important. Just saying. But this is just as important. And I don't know if I mentioned it the last time you and I visited, but it needs to be visited. It needs to be addressed now. I know people will ask, hey, Gainer, where's Plopsy? Plopsy is sleeping right now. And the reason Plopsy is sleeping is because he's comfortable. And the reason that he's comfortable is because we have air conditioning. Yes, it's true, ladies and gentlemen. Our long national nightmare is over. As of September 12th of this year, we had air conditioning installed into the GainerWorld International Complex. So we're all feeling quite comfortable this evening, and with all the traveling that Plopsy's been doing, he needs to lay down for an extended period of time, which I, have a tendency to also want to do nowadays. But hey, that's just me. Judy says that's a beautiful place. I've never been out west, never been to Washington. I know that I'm being summoned to Denver for other things later on, either this year or early part of next year. So, yeah, I see a lot of traveling in our future. And I hope to bring you along with me on some of it. I really would love to bring you along on all of it. But again, a lot of that all has to do with time and resources and manpower and things of that nature. And more often than not, when I do go out there, like for the gathering, I was very, very lucky. I had Chris King out there with me. I had my oldest son Jim helping me out as well. But like for this last particular show, it was just me. So that's why you didn't get a whole lot of video or a whole lot of pictures. So hopefully we'll have the resources to do that as the days and years go on and the year progresses. I hope so, because I'd love to have you join me on this journey, because so far, as you can tell, over the course of the last couple of years, it's been pretty doggone wild. I don't mind telling you. That being said, something came to my attention. Pardon me just a moment. Damn good cup of Joe. Now, we'll put on the glasses. Somebody sent me an email. Pardon me. Swallowed a Buick. Somebody sent me an email. And if you're a fan of YouTube, and indeed, how could you not be? You know that there's certain people that have certain channels and shows and little snippets and vlogs and things of that nature where they stop scammers. Now, if you don't know what a scammer is one of these people that, and believe me when I tell you, I'm not generalizing, they will call you from, say, India, pretending to be anywhere from an Amazon employee representative to a person with Bank of America, Microsoft, and they have a series of scams in place where, long story short, they're going to get your information and they're going to steal money from you. and there's many people that are on YouTube, much more talented at this than I am, that will purposely call these people and either just mess with their heads mercilessly for up to what I have seen as many as 12 hours at a time. Or they'll just, hunt down their information and give it to the authorities and have these people busted. And there's thousands of these people in India and Thailand, many in the Ivory Coast. There's a few in the States, but they're not really as prevalent. And besides that, they get shut down much more quickly. And a friend of mine, knowing that I have a passing interest in these particular shows, people like Scammer Payback, who, if you haven't seen his channel, please go watch it and please go support him because he does magnificent work with this type of thing. So while I was gone in Pennsylvania, somebody sent me an email with just such a scam. And allegedly it's from Geek Squad. Now, how do you know that this is a scam? First off, let's look at the subject line on the email. And it reads, and I quote, "I am delay on processing your service. No." By the way, this is allegedly from Geek Squad. If you don't know who Geek Squad is a computer repair service that's run by Best Buy. And even the people at Geek Squad have better English than this. I know dogs that have better English than this. I am delay on processing your service. No. Keep that in mind for just a moment, won't you? Because the letter reads, "Dear person who sent it." Oh, and by the way, the person that sent this, it wasn't even under this person's name. It was under somebody else's name. Giveaway number 2. Dear person who allegedly this is sent to, I would like to thank you for requesting your next service to us. Your order has been processing by our company. Let's review that last paragraph, shall we? I would like to thank you for requesting your next service to us. Your order has been processing by our company. If that ain't business English, I don't know what is. I have received your order, which was submitted with person who sent me this, not the person who allegedly they sent this to. I have received your order, which was submitted with such and such, has been accepted on Friday, September 24th. Again, fine English. The amount of Yes, he does, Amu City. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Mr. Blue is a private joke between the two of us that we'll get into one day. In fact, if I get enough time tonight, we'll get into that. Anyway, to continue with the scam letter. The amount of $578.36 USD. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't get too many American companies that use USD as currency. An invoice number, fake invoice number, will be deducted from your account. What account? Doesn't say. It may take up to 24 hours to reflect the transaction in your account history. Soon you will get another letter with shipping details. Geek Squad is a service. It is a computer repair service. Why do they need shipping? If you have questions or you want to cancel this order, call us, and they have an 800 number. Best regards, Adam McCabe. Oh, and by the way, it says down here, and I just noticed this, in fine print, in italics, so you know it's important. If you are not the intended recipient, notify to me immediately with your reference number. Fellow YouTuber, I think you know where I'm going with this. Should we call him? Let me know in the chat. What do you guys think? Should we call him? Should we call Adam McCabe and find out why he am delay on processing your service? No. Should we find out about that? Or should we wait for another letter with the shipping details to the computer repair service that Geek Squad offers? Let me know. Show me the chat. Show me the chat over here. Or, because I tell you what, Amy City's, well, we see what Amy City said. Oh, dear gods, this sounds like it would be fun. Yes, it would. Wouldn't it, Amy City? And if AMU City says it sounds like fun, by God, that's good enough for me. Therefore, hitherto, and forthwith, let's see what Adam McCabe has to say. Oh, they're busy. Oh, boy, Geek Squad must be really busy right about now, huh? Have Google Translate ready. Who knows what language it could be? Yeah, that's a possibility. I'm looking forward to that one. I am looking forward to that one. Let's find out for sure, though. Let's try this one more time. This is the magic of live television, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I tell you what. We're going to try a little bit later on. Because I'm going to do something that I used to do. I used to get many letters like this. Our occasional guest host, Chris DJ OPM King, as you can see, has chimed in. You must do the needful and call them back soon. Yes, I will do the needful. Yes, darling dear. And I guess since we can't do this, we will mention Mr. Blue. Mr. Blue, back in the days when myself and Chris and AMU City asked them if their name is actually Juan-Juan. It is Juan-Juan Shiro. Judy says, why? Because I can. That's why. Mr. Blue, back in the days when AMU City and Chris and I all worked together, we there was a man who wrote our organization frequently. His name was Mr. Blue. Now, Mr. Blue seemed like a harmless enough sort. You know, he seemed like a decent guy. But we knew that hilarity would ensue when we got the emails from him that always started with the words, Mr. Blue needs assistance. And Mr. Blue would go about telling us long-winded stories about people that allegedly had ties to the United States government, the English monarchy, the mafia, and the major oil companies, about how they were involved in all these scandalous affairs and details and payoffs, and how a couple of them were found dead in Chicago, and why this is happening. And we would collect these emails, because when they came in, we just knew that hilarity was right around the corner. And if Amu City is right, I really hope, Amu City, this is my assignment to you. If you have those emails, I need you to send them to me. We will mask enough information where people will not know who is what or where they came from. But I promise you, we will let people know about Mr. Blue, who, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Amu City actually found the location of. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. I believe that we found the location, and there was a picture of him with sitting on the front porch of his house. I think you did this with Google Maps or something, just when Google Maps was starting. And there was a picture of him sitting on his house with this dossier, just this entire mound of papers on his lap. He was going to crack this, forget QAnon, forget the snowballs. This guy was the forefront of all of it. And this was back during the day. I mean, we're talking back during the days of, Windows XP. So yeah, Mr. Blue, where does the time go? Hilarity ensues. But anyway, let's try this one more time. See if our friend Adam McCabe will be able to assist us in our need of delay on processing your service. No. Let's see what we've got here. And if this doesn't work, I am going to hand this over to Scammer Paybacks, by the way. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I am going to hand this over to Scammer Paybacks as well, just because I can. Let me see. Yes, he was in Florida. I also found his actual name, mugshots, police records. Whoa. Hold on, bro. I didn't know anything about police records. Now we're getting into some deep stuff. Okay. I mean, I know. Yeah. Okay. If you got doctor's records and anything like that, because we knew this guy was not the brightest bulb in the lamp, if you know what I'm saying. But the reason that I got to tell you, the reason that these things fascinate me, the reason like the letters like this fascinate me is what I used to do is I would answer them. Now, he served time for assault. Oh, really? Well, then maybe I don't want to read these. But then again, nobody knows where I live. So, anyway, I used to get these letters regularly. I mean, like daily. And they weren't these kind of letters. They were the old-fashioned scams. They were the old-fashioned scams that always started with, "Hello, darling dear." Remember those? And they would tell you about the guy who had an uncle / brother / father / cousin that was a general / sergeant / major / lieutenant in the Gold Coast Army that was fighting in the Civil War. You know, that Civil War that never took place. And, but before he was a general / sergeant / major, etc., etc., he was the president of a bank. Yes. Sometimes in Congo, sometimes in Calcutta. And they had hidden amount millions of dollars US. And they would write me. They wrote me because they entrusted me so much that they wanted me, a helpless little balding, fat, white schlumpf from Chicago, to help them safely get this money out of the country. Now, you may ask yourself, Gainer, that sounds like a wonderful, wonderful thing to do. How exactly would you do that? Well, what you do is you write them back and you set up a time for these people to call you, and you would give them, your bank information, and they would transfer the money there, and you got to keep X amount for your services. Well, now, anybody who's anybody knows that we're talking major payday here, right? If you've never heard of these before, it is an obvious scam. They're looking for your bank information so they can rip you off. But I would do something different. I would write them back. And I would tell them what was wrong with their letter and why nobody would believe what they were saying and how to change it so they can properly rip people off. I just got 2 of those today, says Amy City. A long-lost uncle who left me a large sum in his will. Send it over, bro. Send it over. Please. This is the material we need on this show, okay? Little sister and the ones from the law office who has inheritance money unclaimed that you can split with them if I send a small fee. That's the one. Yes, this is the material that we need, gang. Together we can write this show and we can turn it into a powerhouse, let me tell you. So, in the interest of fairness, since we cannot get a hold of Adam McCabe, dear Adam, first off, thank you so much for this lovely, lovely letter. And I'm sure the people at Geek Squad, for all of their wonderful service on computer repair, will be shipping the much needed services to me very soon. But I feel that you need to know a couple of things. Number one, let's start with just the subject line. I am delay on processing your service, no. Adam, what the hell does that mean? A little bit of proper use of the Queen's English is going to take you a long way, bro. Okay? I'm just saying. Okay, just hear me out, Adam. And we all, look, by the way, we know that that's a crap name. We know it's a bullshit name, okay? Your name's not really Adam. It's like, Hajib or something like that. We get it. We get it. But, American thinking. So, yeah, let's clean up the subject line, okay? And then let's move on from there. I would like to thank you for requesting your next service to us. Again, this is crap English. Dude, brush up on the Queen's English. Okay? You're giving yourself away just in the first 2 sentences. Okay? I mean, let's get it together here, all right? Your order has been processing by our company. Well, if your company doesn't process it, Adam, who does? See where I'm going with this? It's stupid, man. It's really stupid. I have received your order, which was submitted with... Yeah, and here's another thing. If you're going to send it to one person, don't mention another person in the damn letter. You're going to talk to John Smith, but you're going to, send it to Henry James. What? Organization, Adam. Organization, babe. That's what we're talking about here. If you want to rip us off here, the great Satan, you got to get your act together, okay? The amount of such and such, the amount of $578.36 USD. Adam. Nobody, I repeat, nobody in the United States uses the phrase USD unless they're talking about international orders. Geek Squad is a nationally based company. They wouldn't use USD. Get your stuff together, you moron. And the invoice number, look, anybody can... The invoice number, by the way, the invoice number is not even the same on the subject line. Organization, babe. That's what we're talking here. Organization. And it will be deducted from your account. It may take up to 24 hours to reflect the transaction in your account history. Okay, so let's see. I got this on September the 24th, and we're calling you on October the 8th. Are you saying that I can't get this back? Is that what you're telling me here, Adam? Okay. Then what's the point of calling? Soon you will get another letter with shipping details. Okay, Adam, here's a big problem. Let me explain it to you, babe. Okay? I don't know what the other guys in the shanty are telling you, but Geek Squad is a service. It is a computer repair service. It does not mean shipping of services. You can't ship a service unless, you're talking about, human trafficking, at which point we're getting to a whole different gig that we can't even talk about on the show. But be that as it may, again, organization. Okay? If you have any questions, you want to cancel your order, call us. Well, we've tried to call you, Adam, but the line is constantly busy. So here's the problem with this. You could have ripped me off royal. You could have had me send $10,000, $15,000, $100,000 worth of gift cards to you in that package that you have them do with the aluminum foil and all that crap. But no. You had to have just the one line. And it's an 800 number. Adam, what's up with that? How you can't afford more than one line? Or are you just piggybacking off somebody? Tell the truth, man. Tell the truth. And one last thing. If you are not the intended recipient, which was obvious the minute I opened the email, dude, notify to me immediately. No. Again, improper English, Adam. Improper English. With your reference number. Which one? The one that you've got in the subject line or the invoice number that you were talking about on page 2? Neither one of which are the same. Adam. Of course, I know he's watching because he's obviously a big fan of the show. This is a poor letter, my man. Also, one more thing, and I just noticed this. It was sent from. It wasn't sent from support@geeksquad.com. It wasn't sent from bestbuy.com. It was sent by Bernie Anjanette AC26ZKG80 @gmail.com. Now, Adam, babe, just between you and me, I don't know anybody, any department in Geek Squad or Best Buy or Amazon or Walmart or whatever company you choose to put this crap out, sending their stuff from a Gmail account. Okay? Just so you know. So, there you have it, Adam. There you have it, babe. If you correct these mistakes, I promise you'll be ripping us off here at the Great Satan in absolutely no time. You stupid fucking piece of shit, lay down and die, you dick with ears. Go ahead, demonetize me. I just saved many people a lot of money. Should we try him one more time? Should we try him? Let's try him one more time. Sure, why not? I think we need to talk to Adam. After we found out just how stupid he is, I think we need to witness this with our own eyes. Let's see. Maybe, just maybe, we can get him to work. What do you think? Oh, Adam. Oh, the money you could have made just now, my man. Little sister saying Adam is probably a 13-year-old kid doing a TikTok challenge. No, he's not really. But yeah. You had your chance, Adam. What can I tell you? That's all there is to that. Anyway. That said, he said, scrambling to find his guitar pick. What did I do with my guitar pick? Oh, there it is. We'll come over here. Oh! Let's see if we can make sense out of any of this. Oh. See what we can do here. Alrighty. Been playing this for a while. This is actually back on the charts again, back on the house charts, and I thank you guys for it because that's based on people liking it. So that said, let me go ahead. I'm gonna play this real quick. And yeah, please keep listening to it on the house charts, on Metapop and Drupal and all that good fun stuff. It's another Friday night, and she watches the screen flash again. Right click, left click, anything to do the trick to find a transoceanic friend. Hello, my baby, tell me what it is you're doing tonight. He says, anything, darling, as long as it makes you feel right. She's got her love on the line. And you know it's just a question of time till she's safe in the arms of this unknown Romeo. Don't you know she can almost see his face in her pseudo-space as they both attempt connections that only they can know. As the dim lighting flickers, they're in the private Shangri-La. To her heart he starts to whisper about how he's gonna kiss her in his secret life there from afar. She can feel her heart racing as he says, babe, it's just a matter of time till the distance falls between us and the day comes that you're finally mine. She's got her love on the line, and she knows it's just a question of time that she's safe in the arms of this unknown Romeo. Don't you know she can almost see his face in her pseudo-space as they both attempt connections that only they can know. Well, the plans are made and the weeks melt away till she's standing there at gate number 2. She sees him emerge and the theories are purged. It's like watching a nightmare play through. You didn't tell me your hair was so gray. He says, maybe I didn't know you were so. You could cut the disappointment with a knife. The moral of the story, don't put your love on the line. Cause you know it's only nickel and dime. And there's some things that are out there that aren't quite what they seem. You know what I mean? Don't put your love on the line. For the sake of $24.99. There's a whole world out there that's not just on that screen. Love on the line. Don't put your love on the line. Just keep your love on the line. Alrighty then. There we go. And thank you for the applause, little sister. I always appreciate that. One of the songs that we will be playing next year. One of the songs that we will be playing on the 29th. We are going to be, if you haven't heard the news yet, we are going to be doing a very special show, Halloween show, if you will, with our friends at White Rabbit Object, who have a great single out right now called Jolene's Revenge. Please check it out. It's really, really cool. A lot of other cool people as well going to be playing there. This is going to be at the Brower House in Lombard, Illinois. This is going to be Friday night, October 29th, beginning at 8 o'clock in the evening. For ticket information, go to browerhouse.com. You can also check my website out. You can check White Rabbit Objects stuff out. It's on Facebook. Please come see us. It's going to be a really great show. We're going to have a lot of fun, a lot of great bands. Again, Friday night, October 29th, Brower House, Lombard, Illinois. We're opening for a terrific band, White Rabbit Object. Their new single, Jolene's Revenge, is just spectacular. Just great stuff. And we're looking forward to partying with them. So please come on out and celebrate with us and have a good time. I do understand the White Rabbit Object will be in full costume. So this could be a whole Rocky Horror thing going. And you know that if I'm going to be out there, it's going to be a horror to begin with. Hey, but you know. Nobody said anything about the chat. You guys don't like the chat over here? Huh? What do you think about that? Let us know. Do you want to be involved in the chat like that more often? You like the fact that you can read that on the screen now and make life a little bit easier on you? Let us know. Especially if you're watching the playback on this, because we do keep after we do the live stream. Obviously, we keep this as a recording that you can watch in the future again and again to enjoy with your friends and family. So let us know in the comments down there. Let us know what you think about it. Amy said, I was going to ask you if you're using Stream Elements and OBS. The quick answer to that question, Amu City, is no. I'm using straight OBS. Figure that one out. DM me or call me after the show. I will turn you on how to do this. Which, by the way, and now that I think about it, I do have to mention it because Amu City Games, who is, I won't lie, he's a very good friend of mine. And I've known him for many, many years, and he has helped with many, many things. You already got your setup. That's cool. He has his own streaming channel now on Twitch. Please go check him out. Twitch.tv/AmuCityGames. He basically is a gamer. He does his own thing, and he talks and he chats, and he does pretty much the same kind of senseless garbage that we do here on the show. And it's a lot of fun. So please go check him out. Twitch.tv/AmuCityGames. I think you'll have a lot of fun with that. And I think he's Amy Sadie, how often are you streaming? Are you streaming every day? Are you doing it 2-3 times a week? What are you doing? Or are you just doing this? Are you just like doing it for the heck of it? Let me know. But yeah, please go check him out. Everybody who has ever started a stream deserves to get a little bit of support, and that's really what content creation is about. People helping out each other. Useless garbage and then some. Yes, of course it is. Just kind of like this show. Haven't set a normal schedule yet. Have you ever had a normal schedule? Just asking. We all know the answer to that. But yeah, go check him out. Twitch.tv/MUCityGames. He'll appreciate it. I'll appreciate it because you'll be helping out another content creator who is in need of support. And that's what these people are about. People used to ask me, how come you don't do this on Twitch? Yeah. I prefer YouTube because I don't know. It's a little bit more accessible, and Twitch is more of a how can I say this? Twitch is a gaming channel. Okay, that's really what it is. Twitch is geared for gaming. Let me see. We'll be going out of town again soon for stuff with the son. We'll be setting a schedule following that. Gotta go. Dinner call. Ciao. Ciao, Bella. Let's do this right. Okay. Dinner calls. Excuse me. Can you not serve dinner and sit around the laptop, or maybe hook the laptop up to the TV? Have you ever thought of that, Judy? Have you? Have you? I'm kidding. Go do what you got to do. But anyway. So yeah, let us know what you think. Do you like the chat that's up there? Twitch is either wonderful or a cesspool. Yeah, see, I agree with that. I wasn't going to say that because, I've got a brother in sound here who's getting ready. He's kicking off his own stuff out there. And I don't want to steer people away. There is no in between. Yeah, that's a fact. It's a strange. I have to quote George Carlin on this one. It's a great country, but it's a weird culture. It really is. I know I had a very dear friend of mine who wanted to branch out into video. He'd been doing radio for the longest time. He'd been doing internet radio for the longest. And he wanted to branch out into video, which nothing wrong with that. But the first avenue that he tried was Twitch. And I tell you what, they chewed this guy up and they spit him out. They were just merciless to him. And the trolls were everywhere, literally everywhere. To the point where he just, they finally got together and they had him banned. That's how mean it is. So they ate him alive. Yes, they did. They honestly did. And I think you guys know, and I think you know who I'm talking about. I know Chris knows who I'm talking about. I'm not going to mention his name because he's still doing his thing on another venue, and I don't want anybody. The guy's done enough. Okay, and he's a damn good broadcaster on top of it. He helped show me the ropes when I started getting into internet radio. When I was starting up Classic Christmas, when I was starting up, Radio Free America. So he really does, he knows his stuff. Believe me when I tell you that. But yeah, Twitch is, they either love you and they will support the heck out of you. I mean, like, loyally. And the first person that I think of is Potastic P, Jeannie Lee, who just came out of nowhere and just went, I'm going to be a gamer one day. And I think and I mean, we're talking, if you don't know who Jeannie Lee is, she is one half of MXR Plays on YouTube. And she is one of the straightest, sweetest, kindest, gentlest souls you would ever want to meet in your life. And it shows over, her videos that she does with her boyfriend, Henry Lang. And then she one day decided she made a fateful decision, man. She made a really fateful decision. She quit medical school. And Amy City knows what I'm talking about. You can see right here. I freaking love her. She's amazing. She's absolutely amazing. She quit medical school. She was going to be a biology. I mean, we're talking biology in UCLA, dude. I mean, we're talking major stuff. She quit medical school to start gaming. Now, how crazy is that? And she started her own channel. You know, they got the money together from MXR Plays, and they got the money together. They made a little studio for her. And now she's got something like, 500,000 subscribers. She's making thousands every day. It's incredible. And that's the one side of it. That's the one side of it. If you have somebody on Twitch that you follow, that you're loyal to, and I can think of a few friends of mine, close personal friends, friends of like my boys and things like that, that have gaming channels, and their following is legion. It's legion, and that's a really cool thing. But if you start out and you do something wrong, or you do something that is not of the norm, people will turn on you like parasites in heat. And that's just, and it's so weird. It's just weird. I mean, these are people that just, they're gaming. They're doing what they love. They're trying to make a living, Not that, it's easy to make a living, on Twitch, especially these days. I wouldn't try it. I'll be honest with you. Not that I'm a gamer. I know nothing about gaming. Forget that, okay? Yeah. My boys tried to teach me Mario Karts, and I failed miserably at that, okay? The closest I can come to any video game is like Tiger Woods golf. And that's not a joke. We golf. My son Matt and I will play that all afternoon. We don't care. It's the coolest thing in the world. We bowling? I'm there. Show me, Ace. It's all good. But get me into World of Warcraft, or get me into, whatever it is that they're showing these days. Yeah, no. I can't do it. I wouldn't do it. But you've got these people that are doing it, and like I said, they either will help you and they'll throw cash at you all day long, or if they don't like you, they will jump on you like jackals in heat. So that being said, I don't want to turn anybody off from, I guess, I don't want to turn anybody off from Emu City, because he's a great guy, and I know his channel is awesome. I guess I have an in on that on a couple of avenues, since I play and make games. Yeah, that is true. You do have that little plus going for you. I didn't think about that. That's kind of cool that you actually can do that. And since you make the games, that means you can also plan the games, which means that if anybody messes with you, you can also alter the game. I like what you're thinking. Little bit of protection. I get it. I got a buddy who's pulling in $3K monthly and started his channel earlier this year. It doesn't surprise me. It really doesn't surprise me. Yes, I can. Yes, he can. By golly, by God. Oh, and I can just see a little puff of smoke in the background when it happens too. But yeah, definitely check him out. Twitch.tv, Twitch.tv/MUCityGames. Please go check him out, because he's a hell of a great guy, and he has a hell of a channel, and he deserves your support. It's just that simple. And speaking of support, we are going to get out of here. I thank you very much, as always, for your support. I appreciate the fact that you guys have been as patient with me over the last couple of months as you have, with my being here and not being here and being here and not being here. I'll try to keep up with you as best I can, but things are moving, like I said, so please bear with me and please have patience. And we will do what we can. We're going to try to get an episode vlog up for you of the trip, of one of the trips anyway, and we'll kind of go from there. Okay? So in the meantime, thank you very much. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Wear the damn mask. Get the damn shot. Come on. Let's get rid of this thing and be done with it. Okay? Let's get back to full, herd immunity and being able to hug each other again. Wouldn't that be fun? Well, depends on who it is and what the laws are in your state. But in the meantime, thank you so much. Be good to each other. Be good to yourselves. Like, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff. In other words, if you like it, hey, you know what to do. We'll see you next week. We out. Peace.